Let me guess. You hate your boss, you don't like what you do, and you feel like you should be doing more with your life, and you have this one skill, idea, or hobby that you want to go freelance with. Well, let me tell you, you will be your own boss, but it also means you will be working by yourself. So this video isn't only specific to filmmaking. You're gonna be coming across these challenges in all sorts of different self-employed jobs. Because as the word itself says, you are self-employed. So everything you do rely on you. When you look at working from home, from a perspective of someone who is commuting to his work and who is working with people he doesn't like or she doesn't like, and it's something you see as an escape from that. From that perspective, is working from home awesome, especially if you have sort of a mixture, so you can work from home and you can also go to the office. That's something which is very, very well balanced, and you still have the contact with people, but you also can work from home. That, in my opinion, is the perfect scenario. Because when you're spending hours and hours in front of computer and you're just typing away and you working on the project, and something goes wrong, and the contact with people kind of like de-escalates that usually, because you can like talk about it and it makes it better. The solution for freelancers is to either go to co-working spaces like WeWork, or a cheaper option is to go to coffee shops. When you're going to the same place, you kind of get to know the staff, so when you got there they all know you and it just feels familiar. So that's the solution for me. Another big thing people are not realizing when going freelance, you're kind of giving up on the certainty of income. So you're putting all your bets on yourself. I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of freelancers gives up on this mission and come back to regular jobs. Because the uncertainty of income and uncertainty of plans, if your freelancing gig is not rolling and getting bigger and more stable, because you have months when you're doing really good and you feel like you can buy everything and you can travel the world and you see just all this money coming in. And then also you have months when you just scrape whatever's left from your clients and you just kind of get by. You dip into your savings or you need to sell some stuff of yours. I have a really good friend of mine. When we started our video editing business, he sold a lot of his stuff to be able to fund this business and to get it off the ground. Like, I really respected the hell out of it, because that was like putting everything you own, getting rid of it so you can build something else. That's something not many people are able to do. But what I can tell you and promise you is that when it's going good and you see the success and you see the happy clients and you see people reaching out to you and you're getting more emails and it's going well and it's overwhelming you with work, it's the feeling of that is indescribable. The payoff of you putting all on the line and now it's paying off and you see the results and it's allowing you to get better tools, make your life easier, make the life of people around you easier. That's another big thing. People around you sometimes will not understand what you're trying to build. They'll not understand that your workflow and your work life is completely different from theirs. Especially for people who are working regular jobs, because for them, they clock out and they're done for the day. You never really have a start, you don't really have an end. And if you don't set the time, I still don't do that, to be honest. Sometimes I do, but mostly it's like whenever I get up, I still work 8 hours and then I'm kinda off, but I usually work more anyway. You work as much as you need to, so then you can do what you need to do when you want and when you want to do it. It's balance. There's like, you put in the work, you put in the time, hundreds, thousands of hours, and then you get to a point when you can just, all right, I want to go to Rome and get pizza and just chill out. And you fly there for 3 days. That's what I did 3 weeks ago. That's something you can do if you put in the time and work. It's literally like the scales. Like, you're putting all of this, all the time, all the effort. So now you have this scale, which is options, which is you being able to do what you want. So then you can push it back, and while you're taking your time off, the scale goes up. So then you need to put the time back in. So then you can have more options again. It's a constant job. If you're going freelance, You cannot be like, I need to do this, no, 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 because then it's never gonna scale, it's never gonna get bigger, it's not gonna get more successful. And you will most probably end up going back to your job, discouraging people from pursuing their dreams. There is nothing more refreshing and beautiful when you talk to someone who is doing what they like, and literally you can see the flames in their eyes when they are describing it, even if they're talking about a struggle. Like, I could tell you hundreds of thousands of stories of when there was a rock bottom moment, and I just kept working and I kept believing in that. And now it's been 7 years since I'm doing filmmaking, and now I'm in a point when I can finally say, oh, okay, this is my living and this is what I do, and now I'm able to do this, and then I have options now because I put in the time, I put in the work. Another big thing to talk about is clients, how you get your first clients, how you go around testimonials, portfolios. I think I'm gonna make another video about it because that's such a big, that's just a big topic that I don't want to get into in this video because I think it's already be long enough. But in a nutshell, you need to build your first portfolio from unpaid work because people need to see proof that what you do works. That's client work in a nutshell, how to get and networking and all that. Cool. All right, so after all I've told you now about why freelancing is hard and all the challenges of it, why do I still think that you should try it? Why do I still do it? Why do I still do it? That's the question. I think for me, the biggest reason is that freelancing and self-employment is allowing you to be in charge of your own time, in charge of what you do and when you do it, and being able to just be in charge of your life, really. Apart from the uncertainty and all those challenges which I listed are coming with it, it's worth it. For me personally, it's worth it. But the thing is, we need to realize, guys, is that there is not really a right or wrong answer here. Like, if you find out that this lifestyle is not fit for you, you can come back and you can always find a job which will appreciate your experience working for yourself, and will appreciate your initiative, will appreciate your skills. And if that works for you and you can build a life, like, trust me, there are people who are making millions from a job. One thing I will tell you is, if you see yourself doing something and you feel you have the passion for something, you have only one life. And if you're not gonna try it now, when are you gonna try that? Don't really look around, don't look at people, what they think. Be like, oh, you're crazy, you're trying this out, or why are you trying this out? It's like, whatever you're doing, people are gonna find something to hate. So don't really worry about people's opinions. People are gonna just say bad things when you start anything you can think of. But when you pursue and you have the consistency and the willpower to actually pursue that thing for a while, then people are like, oh, look at this guy, how good is he? Look at this guy, and look at him, what he's doing, and look at what he achieved. No one will ever say that when you're starting out. Very few people. So my last advice today to you guys, surround yourself with people who are similarly minded. All right, guys, I hope I gave you enough information so you can make your decision if you want to pursue freelancing career or if this job is more suitable for you. Down in the comments, please write down what niche or what business you're pursuing or what you're facing as a starting freelancer. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about clients. I'm going to talk about how to make your first portfolio, how to get testimonials, and also I'm going to share with you a story of my first client, how I massively fuck up, what I learned and how I overcame it. So until next time, guys, be creative, be bold, and I see you later. Bye.